He also has the right to demand from us. You see, when a potter fashions a vessel, he fashions it with expectations. And therefore, it is in order for the potter to demand a certain level of performance from that vessel he has made. In fact, a potter, a good potter, will demand a certain level of character from his creation, based on how well he made it, based on how long he kept it in the oven, the kind of clay he used to make it. He expects the final product to have a certain character. God demands a certain character from you, his vessel. Can you hear me? He demands a certain level of service from you and me. The potter expects the object he has made to perform in a certain way, to do certain things, to be able to withstand certain conditions, to be able to last certain duration. That's a potter. The same thing with God. He expects a certain level of service from you. You cannot escape the issue of service when it comes to God. You must be serving him. There's a level of service. Paul calls it a level of faith, a measure of faith that he has given to each and every one of us. And he expects, he expects a certain measure of it from you. What he expects from this person and that person is different, because he knows how he made A and how he made B. The question is this: you, Mr. A, how are you performing? How are you performing? I tell people, let's use the example of giving. Many people, if it's a project they're involving themselves into, and some of them, God has entrusted them with huge sums of money, or comparably much more than those people who surround them, they will sit and wait and see what others will give. And then, for many, the natural instinct would be, if everybody else gave 2,000, and they know that people know that they have, we all know, so most, they need to play their role right. They go to 5,000. Some are not even mannerless, they'll do 3,000. Yet this is a person whom God expects that there should not be even a committee on that thing, because they are there. God will measure your faithfulness based on what he has entrusted you with. Do you hear me? God will not ask from you what he didn't give you. Forget money now. We're talking about even life and your contribution in this life. He won't demand from you what he never gave you. The parable of the talents. He didn't ask the guy with the 2 why he doesn't have as much as the guy with 5. Because he knew he gave him this much, and he could only do that much with this much that God gave him. The issue is this: ask yourself today, if God was to come and measure you, your level of service, would he find that you are faithful or unfaithful? Would he find that you are lagging behind considering what he has entrusted you with? The pottery must always remember it owns nothing. Everything that is in a pot, who put it there? To begin with, there was no pot. Everything you own, God has given you. Yeah? Abu fikiri for a minute. Everything that you have, your children, your wife, your job, your life, everything, the clothes on your back, God has given you.